Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Mordor, the Depths of Dejenol. Okay, so we're gonna keep at it. Who wants to hear a really corny joke? Okay. Anyone? Okay. Now this is about the other Mordor. Or more accurately, Lord of the Rings. Middle-earth in general, okay. So, why was the Balrog dyslexic? Because Gandalf cursed him and said, "He shall not pass." I know, really bad, isn't it? It's corny is as corny does. It's one of those, that is a proper groaner. It's okay, I'm trying to resist the urge to explain that very, very bad joke right now. He shall not pass. Okay, I'll cave in. For those who aren't aware, parse, that's P-A-R-S-E, is a verb meaning to understand text. I mean, it's different from reading, which is the human process, and generally refers to basically the action of scouring for a book or screen text, whatever. Part of the process of reading is parsing the text so that you can understand it. But we tend to include it in the definition of reading. Interestingly, the parts of programs in like text adventures that deals with processing the input from the user is referred to as the parser. So yeah, but yeah, parse is part of reading. You can't pass, you can't read. Told you it was bad, didn't I? Oh, time of learning. So you'll be losing points then. And there's no way I'm going to be able to afford a tome of learning. So yeah, there you go. That is such a corny joke. That it, like I said, it is a proper grown-up. It's like, oh, it's just so bad. So yeah, I'm just kind of going through the motions here. Don't get me wrong, this is enjoyable. But it's not exactly mentally stimulating. But that's okay. Say. Bird. Blue flame. Yeah, so I will probably wrap this series up after I've done these two parties, but I will kind of keep to my current tradition, which is basically it'll be a separate block of recording for each party, just to be fair. And then I can think about what I'm going to be doing next, because I like to have at least 2 series on the go. Gargoyle. So yeah, what's been going on? Well, in terms of what I can do, I've got lots of options. I do like to have various things going on at once. Just to point out that my Elder Scrolls Arena Let's Play, well, that's actually doing really, really well. It's like phenomenal the amount of channel growth I've got from that. And that's my main series, so it's not like I'll be doing a lot of like kind of, I probably won't do another kind of long form game until I'll get close to recording the end of Daggerfall, so not Daggerfall, Arena, end of the Elder Scrolls. Got Daggerfall on the mind because one of my commenters who I've been discussing with asked if I was going to be doing Daggerfall, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I would love to do Daggerfall, but I really don't have it down as a solid plan because there's also a lot of other things that I want to do as well. My Kairosoft collection that I keep promising I will do has continued to grow, even though I've not actually got round to recording anything apart from the games, and probably have to re-record what I already did, so yeah. But they're always an option. Then they tend to be nice and short. So in terms of strategy games, there's been more content released for Civilization 6 in the form of the Leader Pass. Which at the time of recording, the last one is out this month, so however, considering my last strategy game was of Civ 6, that is unlikely to be the one I will do. I have been alternating with Stellaris, which has seen more content in the form of the First Contact Pass. So that's a possibility. But at the moment, it is just a possibility. Because recently, and this is the one I'm kind of favouring at the moment, Epic gave away Warhammer 40,000 Gladius as part of as its free game this week, or last week. Anyway, I picked that up and started playing that, and then kind of like, hang on a minute, this seems very similar. So I checked in Steam, and yeah, I've had that for some time. I can't remember if I got it from a Humble choice, or if it was one of the Humble bundles. I was thrown in with a lot of Warhammer, other 40k games. I mean, being British, my exposure to the Warhammer franchise is basically a rite of passage for growing up. You can't call yourself a gamer if you haven't at least heard of Games Workshop, especially in Britain. You know? Whether or not you play their stuff is a different matter. course, their IP is featured in a lot of gets featured in by a lot of other studios. So and the irony is that you had the Warhammer world, and that got trashed some time ago by Games Workshop. But then they saw the popularity of it explode when the old world was became the setting for a total war game, and it's now got Total War Warhammer 3. So it tells you how popular that is. So the irony is they abandoned this IP and figure franchise because they didn't think it was popular enough in favour of something that they could directly control, because Warhammer is based on very generic fantasy. And yeah, so the irony is now they're kind of on the back foot pushing for try and get, well, not really pushing, but basically they're redesigning the Warhammer Old World for a new audience, to capitalise on what's going on with Total War franchise. So yeah, I did not see that one coming. So their greed got the better of them in that instance, because the whole point of Age of Sigmar was to create an entirely new setting that would replace the old world, essentially forcing players to either stop playing or to basically buy a whole new bunch of armies. Now, since Warhammer players and Warhammer 40k players tend to be the sort of fans with a disposable income that, assuming Games Workshop isn't being too extortionate with the prices of their models, many people will consider buying multiple armies just because of the pleasure of painting them and collecting them. You know, they're the sort of hobbyists who you can be jealous of, because for a large part money is no object to them. So yeah. It's not totally the case, it is just that that seems to be the trend, based on how Games Workshop tends to market its stuff. The idea is you get them hooked with box sets, which are generally what parents buy for their children. They're like kind of their tweens, which is kind of when you get interested in that sort of thing. Slightly before. And then basically once you've started collecting and you get invested, you tend to keep collecting. And it's that process of collecting that itself becomes a hobby. Is also why it's quite popular with kind of hatchet partworks. And it's quite often you'll find that people who played Warhammer won't play anything else. That Warhammer and 40k can be often considered gaming hobbies in their own right. Especially as once again in the UK you can I mean we're not quite at the point where we've got a Warhammer store on every corner or on every high street, but you're guaranteed to find one in every town more or less. Every kind of major town. So yeah. I say here, I'm kind of tempted to do see how a series of Warhammer 40k Gladius might go down. That's the one that I will probably do. It's either that or I will do some Kairosoft games, basically. Muscle memory. literally just short for that. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it there. This has been Vane doing Let's Play Mordor Depths of Dejenol. If you like what you see in here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.